What's going on, everybody? It's me, DisBearity here. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing and talking about Assassin's Creed Shadow and also the drama behind it. Now, before we get into this video, definitely consider liking and subscribing for more videos like this and also live streams. Now let's go ahead and get into it. So Ubisoft reveals Assassin's Creed Shadows, its long-awaited feudal Japan game. So again, we're going to be looking at it, talking about it first, and then we're going to go into the drama. So let's go ahead and look at I'm going to show you guys the trailer in just a bit. So as you guys see here, Ubisoft gave Assassin's Creed fans their first real look at the flagship game in their long-running franchise with the debut trailer for Assassin's Creed Shadows on Wednesday. Previously known as Assassin's Creed, codename Red, Shadows will send the franchise to feudal Japan for the first time this November, letting players live out their shinobi fantasies as the Ninja Noi. Assassin's Creed Shadows will also let players partake in a second role, that of a legendary black samurai, Yasuke. While other Assassin's Creed games have featured dual protagonists, the two playable characters of Shadow appear to be more distinct than any of the previous games or game. The game's female ninja is shown to be wielding in ninjato, the wrist blade, and korsagama. Her samurai counterpart is heavily armored fella with a hefty katana. The debut trailer for Assassin's Creed Shadows teased with a cinematic ambition and introduced characters fans may need to wait until Ubisoft Forward in June for a look at actual gameplay. Assassin's Creed Shadows is being developed by Ubisoft Quebec, the studio behind 2018's Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Under the creative direction of Jonathan Dumont, Shadow was originally announced in 2022 under its codename and promised to send the Assassin's Creed franchise to one of the most requested settings. Now, at this point forward, I'm going to let you guys, I'm going to showcase the trailer in the background here for you guys to check it out. So Shadows is an open-world RPG follow-up to last year's Assassin's Creed Mirage. The scaled-back take on a 17-year-old Assassin's Creed formula. The feudal Japan set, the game, is just one of the multiple announced projects in the works for Assassin's Creed publisher. Others include Assassin's Creed Jade, a mobile game set in China's Qin Dynasty, and the mysterious Assassin's Creed codename Hex, a very different type of Assassin's Creed game. According to Ubisoft executive producer Mark Alexis Cope, Hex is being overseen by creative director Client Hawking. That's the Watch Dogs Legion and Far Cry 2. Elsewhere, there's Assassin's Creed codename Infinity, which is not a game per se, Cope said in 2022, but a hub that will unite all the different experiences and players in meaningful ways. So Assassin's Creed Shadow is coming to Amazon Luna, Mac, PS5, Windows PC, and also Xbox Series X November 15th. Now with that said, let's go ahead and watch the trailer. Okay, as you guys see, this dude's being chased here by Noya.
All I have ever known in my life, I will end.
So this character, by the way, keep this in mind, this character, the female, is a fictional character, by the way.
For customs, my family.
Not that she doesn't look too bad either,
In the
mind
name
you.
of unification.
Okay, I like the direction here.
You are still a frog in a well, who knows nothing of the sea. The ocean's filled with new ships, but they all come from the same river. Greed.
First off, I'm glad that they didn't give this dude the Wakanda Forever haircut. I hate that cut. I mean, it's not that I hate it, it's just too much. So I'm proud.
Power. Vengeance.
And you? Will you continue down that river? Or choose another path beyond what we see?
Then we must look for it together.
Okay, showcases two protagonists.
We must learn to trust. Rebuild.
So that right there, by the way, for you guys don't know, I mean, this little girl's like, oh, look, it's someone different, black dude. I mean, yeah, this because there wasn't a lot of black folks in Japan at that time. There was some, but it wasn't a lot. Like, not like that in that time period.
And follow the
Very few and far in between. So this is showcasing the stealth aspects here. Got his club there.
I said, who do you serve? We are the shadows.
that serve the light.
All right, so not too bad of a trailer, but now this is what y'all have been waiting for. We're gonna go ahead and talk about this drama and this situation that's going on with Assassin's Creed and this whole SBI, DI, whatever. So let's go ahead and head on into it. Okay, so when it comes to me, you know, I'm a gamer, right? I play on PC, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, whatever I can get my hands on. All right, when it comes to my political status, at least in America, I'm what you call a moderate or apolitical. I look at things from a both sides perspective, but of course people don't like that because it's either one side or the other. So whatever I say here is my personal opinion on this matter. So when it comes to Ubisoft, all right, I'm gonna state it like this: when it comes to supporting, I guess you call SBI or whatever, right? I support this whole SBI in a sense of, not even SBI or DI or whatever, in a sense of diversity. I'm fine with diverse characters. Now, what I don't like is the pandering and also bad storytelling. All right, now I'm gonna get that out the way because a lot of people, you know, because at least in 2024, what this has succumbed to, by the way, is anything that's not anime titties, and I trust, I love me some anime titties, and anything that's not white, they're pandering or you're going for DI points, whatever, right? And it's kind of, that's why I'm like, gaming right now is pretty cooked because these opinions and these hot takes are, at least to me, are pretty terrible. Now, in terms of Assassin's Creed, okay, Assassin's Creed, you have this character called Yasuke, all right? This is a black man from Africa who was born in Mozambique in 89, I believe, quote me if I'm wrong. He traveled to Japan with Jesuits, okay? And he met up with Oda Nobunaga, all right? Now, with that meetup with Nobunaga, if I recall from reading here, Nobunaga has taken a liking to him, turned him into a retainer. The dude got land, he got money, etc. And then Nobunaga, matter of fact, let me actually read you from a source here, hold on. So, reading from my source, the source I'm using is Britannica, and you could, if you want to find others, definitely go ahead and do so. He became a retainer, and some sources say retainer is a samurai. Others say it's not. Some sources say they're both the one the same. At the end of the day, this dude sat by Nobunaga up until his death, and then he brought his head to his brother, or I'm sorry, no, to his son, and then this dude went on his way. He was like, "You got to get out of here," basically. And this dude went to, if I recall, went with the Jesuits to India, but after that, we don't know, right? So this whole drama here is like everyone's acting like they're historian or some shit, and it's kind of weird. And then on top of that, they're up here saying that Assassin's Creed game has always been historical. No, and the Assassin's Creed series is what you call historical fiction. Does each game use landmarks from real life? Yes, but are the stories told within the games are fiction. This is why we call it fiction. This is why you have things like non-fiction, you know. But now I get it that that people are pissed off because in other Assassin's Creed games, you know, everybody, they use every assassin for each game was like basically from their own, like, you know, their own culture, I guess. You know, if I recall, now, like I said, I played some Assassin's Creed. I didn't play them all. I actually, matter of fact, I think I own the majority of them. It's just I've never sat down and played an Assassin's Creed game. I own them all though, but just haven't really sat down and played them. So, example, Ezio Auditore, if I recall, this dude is Italian. You know, the guy, I think his name is Connor for Assassin's Creed 3. He's Native American. You have the Assassin's Creed, what is it called? Was it Rogue? It might have been Rogue. The one that took place in New Orleans. She's American / Creole or Black American, whatnot. So, you know, you have these different types of Assassin's Creed people. Okay, now could they have went with many other, you know, Japanese characters for, you know, the main character? Sure, but at least with him, it was more so of a blank slate in terms of what can we do with this what can we do with this person, because there's not a lot of information after what happened, basically. So they get a large clean slate. Now, is this for brownie points of DEI? Well, 100%. I don't think they're pandering, but is this definitely for brownie points though? Sure. You know, and then you have, you know, the Japanese female who she's fictional. So these two characters are both playable, by the way, and they both are interchangeable. When you kill enemies, you get XP for both of them, and then you can, you know, they each have their own different skill trees and stuff like that. Now, do I agree with what a lot of Ubisoft has been doing in terms of like gaming and shit like that? No, I don't, because Ubisoft, honestly, I don't like the way how they pad their open world games. Their open world games are pretty goddamn padded. I'm not going to sit there and play a game for more than 100 hours just to complete, just because, you know, you pad this more like bogged down XP in order to try to get me to buy your microtransactions. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I get what people are saying, but another thing is like, in this atmosphere that we're in right now, I feel as though anything that comes out with hints of a black character right now, at least right now, in this 2024, these past 2 years, a lot of people are really showing the true colors, in a sense that a lot of black characters are under a microscope. They get out their microscopes and they examine everything. Now, let's say you are an indie game developer and you came out with you're making this game, has nothing to do with SBI, has nothing to do with DEI, has nothing, but you decided to create a black character or a Spanish character or whatever, right? And this could be like a game that everyone's looking up forward to, right? This game could potentially be under a microscope because people are like, well, it's a black character. Because I don't like, this is why I really wish that Ubisoft would have came out with a white protagonist. I really wish they did that, because I want to see all this outrage. Now, keep in mind, people I've been talking to, the Japanese fans on Twitter and stuff. I could show y'all a tweet. I'm not thinking about it. I don't know, but they've been talking to Japanese folks on Twitter. Some Japanese people are like, that's fine. It's perfect. The Japanese people say, wow, that's crazy. It's pandering, whatever, you know? So we don't know. Now, I will show you a couple tweets here from what I found here, which is quite interesting. So for one post here, her name is Fujika K. Ren. Oh, if I butcher her name wrong, I'm sorry. So she says here that the Yasuke was a retainer, so he wasn't a samurai argument makes me roll my eyes so much. I'm a descendant from Fuji Nakaketsu, who was a retainer of Oba Nobunaga, aka the absolutely samurai. Why are people like this? Now, here goes another tweet from a lot of Japanese folks here. This tweet has 5K likes, 2.5K quote retweets, and 801 comments. I'm gonna read you some of you guys' comments. So this is the original tweet here. Sad news, a new Assassin's Creed game has been announced, but the protagonist is a real black samurai named Yasuke, which has sparked outrage over political correctness. Many users were critical of the game, expecting a pure historical drama like Tsushima. It's fine in my opinion, but what's everyone's opinion? Okay, so this person says it's fine. Translate post. I think it's okay to depict something from perspective of a different being. Depending on the time period set, we may be able to see a new crazy. Yusuke is not a samurai, but that's Assassin's Creed. I hope it'll all be covered in fun. We have it here. Just because the story set in Japan doesn't mean the main character has to be Japanese. There's no doubt that there is a rare black samurai will be overseas. Also, when I first got to know him, I would have predicted that someday a work would be released with him as the main character. All right, there you go. You know, this is just, again, it's just some. Let's read another one. Yes, he's fairly well-known figure in Japan, but he doesn't appear in many works, so I'm looking forward to it. So the last couple of words I want to say on this. Gaming in 2024, right now, y'all, it's cooked. And you might ask, well, DisBearity, what do you mean by it's cooked? Is that we don't vote with your wallet anymore. What we do is that we let people or influencers decide for you. Now, let me get what I'm saying here is like, do your research, people. Do your research. Look, see what these games are going to be about. You know, do what you got to do in order to help you make that judgment if this game's going to be right for you. You know, to me, when it comes to video games, and like let's say this, video games and movies, right? I enjoy bad video games. I enjoy bad movies. Doesn't mean I'm going to play them all the time, but I will at least give them a shot. Now, the question is for me, will I be picking up Assassin's Creed Shadow? Maybe not at launch, because I don't got much. Like, I'm not going to spend $70 on a new game every single time. You know, hell, I want to get Ghost of Tsushima because I haven't played that yet, but I'm not going to drop money because I got other games to play right now. You know, and another thing, it feels like a lot of gamers this year, they don't play games. It feels like the only games that people play are these competitive multiplayer shooters. And if I were to ask the majority of people, hey, what games have you beaten today or this year so far? I guarantee you, it feels like they'll say maybe one or maybe none. You know, and this is my thing. I feel like, you know, this whole DEI, this whole SBI crap it's too blown over proportion, and people are just, they're not being, what's the word I'm looking for? The certain word I'm looking for. They're not being honest, because it's all about engagement farming. It's social media engagement farming. I think Twitter was like the worst platform for anything right now, because this whole engagement farming clicks, and then, like, you know, you make money off Twitter, and the more people that get your engagements, you make more money. It's just so bad. But that's just me, though. That's just me. And let me reiterate one more time. Will I buy it at launch? No. Will I buy it at a hefty 75% discount? Sure. Because, again, I'm a person that goes by a simple policy. I've been going about this policy for the past 15 years of my life. If the game is not 75% off, I will not buy it. Or unless it is a game series that I enjoy. Now, for you guys that want to know me, I love Final Fantasy, I love Fallout, and I love Kingdom Hearts. Those are my top 3 games I love to play. Anybody can ask me that. I always give the same answer. Next up is Persona. I love the Persona series. You know, I love Age of Empires series, Command & Conquer, stuff like that, Total War. So that gives you a little bit to know me. Now, let me know how you guys feel in the comment section below. What do y'all think about this whole controversy? Y'all think it's silly? Do y'all think it's, like, weird? Just let me know. And thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for support. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out. Much love. Have a good one, y'all. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and also hit the bell notification down below. Thanks for watching.